Hello, anime lovers. So today I will recommend you top 5 upcoming fantasy isekai anime that are releasing in January 2025. Without any further late, let's start with number 5. Headhunted to Another World, from Salaryman to Big 4. In the story, the protagonist Denosuke Uchimura is a simple salaryman who one day dies. When he regained consciousness, he discovers he was summoned to another world by the Demon Lord, who offers him a new job as one of the heavenly kings in his army with full benefits. But working in the Demon King's army is one life-or-death mission after another. Since Uchimura has no particular powers, he must tackle every challenge he faces in this new world using the experience and knowledge of a salaryman. Can Uchimura survive as a servant of the Demon King and meet his expectations? Kind of interesting, never seen a become Demon Lord henchman story. I really enjoy isekai where MCs that aren't overpowered and utilize plain skills to get by. It's always refreshing getting something a bit different. It is set to premiere in January 2025. Number 4. I'm a noble on the brink of ruin, so I might as well try mastering magic. In the story, a man who was innocently enjoying a nice cold drink after work, his life suddenly changes forever. This middle-aged commoner now finds himself reincarnated in the body of Liam Hamilton, the young son of a noble house on the brink of collapse. Amid the chaos, the only bright side to his new situation is that Liam can finally try learning magic like he's always wanted. He spent easy days practicing the magic and learned not only attribute magic, but also how to summon spirits, obtain powerful familiars, and ended up mastering even the most difficult magic. Will it be enough to save him from the shadow looming over his family? Such a unique and interesting name, surely I have never heard of anything like ever before. Anyways, the anime is set to premiere in January 2025. Number 3. The Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. The protagonist Asagaki Togo was the Red Ranger. During their final battle against the evil organization, he suffers a crushing defeat and resigns himself to death. It seemed like everything was over, but suddenly he found himself in another world. He unintentionally gets warped into a fantasy world and unable to find a way home. He joins forces with Princess named Idola. With her help, he becomes an adventurer, helping those in need. Additionally, his transformation, powers, and ability to summon a mecha are not magical in nature and make no sense to magic users. Enjoy this heroic tale of a ranger becoming the protector of another world. It is scheduled for release in January 2025. Number 2. Magic Maker. How to create magic in another world. A man who had always been fascinated by magic, even at the age of 30, suddenly died. When he woke up, he was reborn in another world. Named Shion, he had high hopes that there would be magic in another world, but soon discovered that it did not. He became depressed and purposeless, but an event led him to discover the existence of magic. He thought, if there's no magic, then I'll just have to create it myself. With this determination, Shion and his older sister Marie set out on their own adventure to discover magic. Now this is a fairly interesting premise, an isekai world where MC is the first to discover magic. The anime series is set to premiere in January 2025. Number 1. Possibly the greatest alchemist of all time. In the story, our protagonist, Takumi Iruma, gets accidentally mixed in with a group of heroes chosen to be summoned to another world. As an apology for getting him involved, a goddess of this world agreed to grant him any skill he wanted. Iruma. Hoping for a peaceful and quiet life that has nothing to do with fighting or going into battle, he chooses a seemingly boring creation skill. But the alchemy skill he was granted turned out to be the most powerful skill with the ability to create anything. This cheat skill he unexpectedly acquired turns him into a wealthy merchant and makes him undefeatable in battles. Would Iruma be able to live a peaceful life in a different world? Another isekai with harem and slaves. Anyways, the series will premiere in January 2025. Tell me in comments if you want part 2. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, WoW Senpai.